Welcome to the Atlanta Real. I am the host, Adeline Kumar. This is a place where real talk, real stories happen. Tune in every week to watch new episodes right here. Today, we have a gorgeous person with us, and her name is Aishwarya Aeron. She works as a legal assistant in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. She's here with us to tell her story and the passion she's pursuing. Now, Aishwarya, over to you. Tell us briefly about how you came to Canada.
Thank you, Adeline, for calling me here and giving me a chance to talk about my story. Well, I came to Canada in 2014 as a student and I enrolled myself in University of Toronto and I came then as a student and now I'm here. It's 2020.
Cool. So tell us more in detail about the few challenges you met as an international student in Canada.
Well, when I came here, I thought it would be very easy, a cakewalk, but when I came here, it was completely different. So the
Mhm.
first challenge that when I came here was that the courses. I did not know what courses to pick. I ended up picking a lot of courses which were not easy, but they recommend in first year, pick up bird courses. I did not know what that meant or what that term was, which now I know it means is easier courses. So like the first challenge that I faced was picking courses in university because the education system here and in India is completely different. I had no idea what courses to pick, what major to do, how to go about it, and if I could switch my major in my second year, third year, or I could do another degree. I came for an arts degree, but I ended up doing a science degree.
Wow.
So one of those challenges was that. The other one was that I did not know what a credit score was.
Right.
So, and half of the things, I think 90% of the things here are dependent on your credit score and how to maintain that. I had no idea. So my credit score was really low because of my carelessness and because I had no idea how to maintain it. So that was another challenge that I faced. And another big challenge that I faced was my financial planning. Like
Right.
I knew I had the money, I got the money here, but then how do I spend it? I did not take into account the grocery shopping or going out with friends or
Right.
going shopping or going for other university events. So like my financial planning was just till like my university fees is paid, but what about the other stuff? So it was
Right.
really poor. So I had faced like a lot of financial challenges because of that.
So, exactly at what point of time, maybe in your freshman year or sophomore year or in a graduate year, you felt this need and wanted to make it your passion to help people?
Well, I when I was facing all these challenges, I was thinking over it in my head all over again. I had I had taken help from a consultant back home in India, that I wanted to go to Canada, and then they helped
Right.
me with the visa. But then that was it. They guaranteed me success till Canada, but what about after the real life challenges?
That's
Doing
true.
tax returns, credit scores, how to get a car,
Right.
how do I buy my property? How do I settle down here? So when I was facing all these challenges and I had no one to turn to, someone that I knew will help me along the way, I thought, what if, you know, I help these people? What a lot of students like me come every year to Canada, right? But
Correct.
then I think most of them are also lost because it's a different country, completely different system. So that is when I thought about it in my third year. I'm facing all this. I wouldn't want someone else to go through this problem. I would want them to come here, feel settled, like feel like they're at home, feel like nothing's, gonna like stop, come as a roadblock in the way.
Correct.
They're able to achieve their dreams and goals. So that is when I thought about this idea. I was cooking up in my head, and then it's finally now, after completing my paralegal studies here, that I decided to take the plunge for it and just do it.
That's very good, Aishwarya. I'm so impressed just to hear that. And then, do you think that this need is for all international students or just from students coming from India?
Well, I think it's for everyone because after all, an international student is an international
Correct, you're
student.
right.
Even if they're coming from China or from any other part of Asia or India, the system here won't exactly be the system in their back home country.
Right.
One of the things that we face is ethnic food. We've missed that
Right.
homemade food, and it's like
Tell me about it.
exactly, and it's like only till a certain point of time we can survive on pizzas, burgers, poutines and stuff. But then what about the food that we eat, that we've been
That's
eating
true.
all our lives?
That's
So
true.
like I think it's not just specific to Indian students. I think it's for every international student who is coming here, who's facing a new environment, a new life, and a new culture altogether. So I think it's for everyone who's just moving from one country to another in pursuit of their studies.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your passion and your plan for the future?
Well, my passion is helping international students who come to Canada and who want to settle down here and who want to study here or even just study. And this is what my business is also.
Hmm.
So what I do is I want to provide students with an end-to-end service, right?
Hmm.
Because I know they will face issues like I mentioned again, tax problems, credit scores, getting a car, getting mortgage,
Correct.
getting a new property, right? So I want to provide students with an end-to-end service, right from picking the university to picking them up at the airport, helping them select their courses, giving them career counseling throughout whenever they like, giving them mental health or mental coaches, because
Correct.
it's a completely different mental shift coming
Right.
from one country to another and trying to
That's
settle there, right?
right.
So
Hmm.
having a mental coach available for them, giving them hack guides in university, telling them what courses they can pick, drawing up a full financial plan, and what they want to do after if they want to settle down here, how they can get a work permit, how they can get their first property, how to
Right.
maintain their credit score. So that is what I plan to do, give them a complete end-to-end service so that everything is served to them on a silver platter and they don't have to work hard for it. So that, they are together in sync with the students who've already been born and brought up here and they don't feel left behind. Because many a times, even felt left behind because of students who were born and brought up here and they knew everything. And I, as an outsider, did not know as much as they did. So
So,
that is what I plan to. Mhm.
correct me if you're wrong. Your parents are still in India, right?
Yes,
Okay.
my parents are in my well, we got PR now, so my dad juggles between India and Canada, and my same is for my mom. They juggle between India and Canada. They come here to visit me because I've settled
Right.
here, and then because of their business back home, they go back home.
Right. Now, do you have any other family in Canada where you live?
Well, once I came here, it was really nice. And then, well, funny story actually, my sister was, in a sense, my client, my sisters, my siblings. Well, they also wanted to come here. And then, whatever knowledge I had gathered together, the resources that I gathered together, I told them, this is how you do your high school here, and
Very
this is
good.
how you pursue your university here. So, since then, my siblings are also here.
Right.
And my uncle and aunt are also living here. And now my siblings, like all three of them are in university. One is in third year, the other is in second year, and one of them is in first year. And it's a lot easier for them, and they did their high school here.
Wow. That's wonderful to know that you have some family and you can call them home away from home as well, where you can go back during weekends to eat some Indian food and
Yeah.
all that, have fun.
Yes, because
So,
when I came here, I had no one, but like I was literally alone in this university or in this country. But now I'm lucky that they're here.
and I'm sure with your friendly personality also, you would have made many friends as well.
Maybe, yeah. A lot of friends, yeah. But
So, what do you see yourself 5 years from now?
well, 5 years from now, I see myself, you know, doing having completed my master's, because I plan to go to law school. Having completed my law school, I plan to help students. I plan to help with thousands of students by then, so that they can actually feel that it's not difficult. They can go to another country without having to think hard about it,
Correct.
how
Yeah.
will we do everything. And I see myself as helping students, coaching students, being there for a student whenever they need me, and even before they need me, just being there for them. And I just see myself relaxing and seeing myself achieving all my goals and my dreams, the dreams that I saw in the third year of my university, and those
Right.
are fulfilled now.
That's very good. So, Aishwarya, I was a graduate student myself
Yeah.
20 years ago, and I had challenges too. So, I wanted to quit. I came here with a full scholarship, but I wanted to quit and go back home to India. So, luckily, luckily, my destiny kept me here. I pursued, and then I completed my graduation. But I'm so glad that you're taking this up and turning it into your business passion. So thank you, Aishwarya, for sharing your story. I wish you all the best for your future. I can't wait to have you back on my show to share your progress. So bye, everyone. Stay tuned to Atlanta Real for my next guest. Bye.
Thank you
Thank
so much. Thank you, Adeline, for having me here and calling me and giving me a chance to share my story. And for anyone who's out there who wants to know more, who wants to come here, they can feel free to contact me. My business is called Adamas, which means indestructible.
Right.
So they can contact me on my website or any other social media platform, and I'll be right there for them.
Thank you for sharing your info. And will do. I'll keep in touch as well.
Thank you so much, Adeline.
Bye. Have a great day. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.